Ange, how do we go today?
Yeah, look, tough game for sure. Not a lot of openings for either club. Some sort of, both sort of had some one or two good chances. Started the game really well. Had some good chances to sort of go ahead. We missed those, and then they had their spell. Fraser pulled off a couple of good saves, and then second half. Once we scored, I felt like we could sort of grow into the game. We just weren't able to push on. They had a decent strike from the edge of the box to get them back in the game, and then at the end, when obviously after the red card we tried to build some momentum, but at that point there wasn't a lot of football being played. There was a lot of stoppages, so we just couldn't really get on top of them.
If we go back to the beginning of the game, how hard was that to manage, having been so close with Dom and then having to make changes, or was that part of the plan at that point that maybe he wouldn't start?
No, we didn't find out till he got here, so which, again, it's kind of the spell we're in at the moment. And it's why I've got to give credit to these players. I mean, it's just unbelievable the effort that they're putting in at the moment to keep us sort of progressing and keep us, keep pushing on to try and get us to where we want to be is outstanding, considering the kind of challenges we're getting thrown at the moment.
I'm glad you said that, Ange, because I was going to look. You could list the players out at the moment, and yet we're in the middle of a run of 11 games in 35 days. How difficult is that to manage now when a lot of players, maybe you'd want to rest a couple of players, but it must be so difficult for you?
Yeah, it's a challenge, but as I said, credit to the lads. The ones who are out there are just giving everything they can, and we've still got to be careful with them. It's the reason Becky didn't start today. He's hardly missed a minute of football, and again, we've got to look after him so that he's able to perform at the levels he's already and the standards he's already started at. So it is a challenge, but like I said, the ones who are out there are giving it all, and that's all I can ask for.
Is it too soon to know whether Dom will be available for Thursday, or Archie, for example, who came off in the second half, will be available?
I'm not really sure. Obviously Dom, he trained yesterday, but obviously the illness hit him overnight, and we'll just have to see how he recovers from that. And I haven't seen Archie, but obviously he got a bit of a knock, and so we'll just have to wait and see.
Did Dom want to play?
Yeah, he came to the ground, sort of, wanted to try, but we could tell as soon as we saw him that he was anywhere near fit state to play, so we sent him home.
How much does that throw you, Ange? Obviously, because you'd have prepped for the last few days with Dom up top, and obviously an hour before kickoff or whatever it was, he comes out of it, and you're going to have to change everything around again.
Yeah, look, I mean, but you kind of, it's not the first time it's happened. You expect these things in football, and I think the important thing when something like that happens is that you don't kind of panic at all, and the players understood that, and the coaches understood that, and so we just got on with it.
And just finally, Ange, with the sort of back three that you had today with Fraser, with Ben and with Radu, are you seeing that relationship grow more and more? They've been called into action so many times, and over the course of the last year or so, they haven't probably played together that often.
No, that's right. It's they've been outstanding, and I just feel at the moment that we're kind of not getting the credit we deserve, the players in particular. Any other club I see that they have one centre back